This is a SnapEd New York video presentation.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Ask the Experts Nutrition Edition. My name is Lisbeth Irish and I will be your host today. I'm a registered dietitian with the New York State Office for the Aging and the program manager for our agency's Older Adults SnapEd program. You will hear me refer to our agency as NYSOFA because NYSOFA is the abbreviation, and if you say that abbreviation like a word, it's NYSOFA. I have Jaleesa Cabrera with me today. Jaleesa has taught the SnapEd workshop 10 Tips for Older Adults in both English and Spanish for the NYSOFA SnapEd New York City region and has recently been promoted to coordinator for the SnapEd program by the New York City Department for the Aging. Jaleesa has a bachelor's degree in dietetics, foods, and nutrition with a concentration in culinary. In addition to her role for SnapEd, Jaleesa acts as a food justice advocate. Welcome, Jaleesa.
Hi, Lisbeth. Thank you for having me.
We're going to talk about planning breakfast meals today. We're going to ask our expert, Jaleesa, to share her thoughts and expertise on this subject. Jaleesa, tell us, why should we eat breakfast?
Breakfast is important because it's our first meal of the day. We should choose foods that are highly nutritious, full of wonderful nutrients like protein, fiber, vitamins, and we should try to avoid foods that are high in sugar, such as breakfast muffins, maybe like banana nut muffins or corn muffins. They can be filled with a lot of added sugars. At our website at snapedny.org, you can find healthier options for breakfast, and we also have recipes related to breakfast muffins that are a lot more nutritious than store-bought muffins.
Now that we know why we should do it, how do you plan a breakfast? Is there a way to make sure you're doing it in a healthy way?
Personally, I like to start with protein as my first food group, whether it's yogurt or scrambled eggs. And I then add some foods rich in fiber. So that can be maybe oatmeal or whole grain toast, or maybe a small banana.
So what are some other healthy choices in each of those categories of food?
For protein, you can have plain yogurt with added fruit. You can have scrambled eggs with maybe some onions and peppers added, scrambled in, or you can have maybe whole grain toast with avocado and a small piece of fruit as well.
What if you just don't care for the usual breakfast foods?
I think it's still important to even have a small meal. So maybe if you can have a slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter, something to make you feel full. To get you through your mid-morning snack. It's important to have some fuel in your body to start your day.
Jaleesa is now going to assist us with answering some questions from our viewers. Our first question is it okay to eat the same breakfast every day?
It's important to add variety to your breakfast throughout the week. You can always make small changes to your oatmeal routine. Maybe you can add a pear, a baked pear. You can cook the pear in the oatmeal, or maybe an apple. You can also add unsweetened dried fruit to your oatmeal to add more variety. Or if you like scrambled eggs, you can add different vegetables throughout the week, maybe some leftover cooked broccoli from the night before. That way you can save money and save time on your breakfast the next day. There's also a variety of wonderful recipes that you can find on our website on snapedny.org that can help you with choosing healthier breakfasts.
There's a lot of confusing nutrition information out there. Here's a question from someone trying to navigate all that. Lately, I've been hearing that oats are unhealthy. Can I still eat oatmeal for breakfast?
Absolutely. Oatmeal is a wonderful source of fiber. And to add even more fiber, you can cook in a pear or an apple. You can also even add unsweetened fruit like raisins or dried cranberries for sweetness. It also has some protein. You can add low-fat milk to that if you want to add more protein and calcium, vitamin D. If you are lactose intolerant, you can add a plant-based milk. But it's important to choose unsweetened plant-based milks because it can have a lot of added sugar.
What about oat milk?
Oat milk has also become a popular staple in our supermarkets, but unfortunately, it can be high in added sugars. That's why we usually always recommend unsweetened plant-based milks.
And our last question for today, I'm just not hungry in the morning. What should I do?
I think it's important to still have a small meal. You don't have to have a big meal in the morning if you're not a breakfast person. As a kid, I grew up in Puerto Rico, and we had a small slice of avocado on local fresh bread and a boiled egg. And I still kind of have that sometimes, even now as an adult. And it's wonderful because it has protein and fiber and grains. And so these small portions can still help you add fuel to your day, and it's also nutritious.
Jaleesa, you've given us some very helpful information today. Thank you so much for sharing your professional and personal expertise with us.
You're welcome, Lisbeth. Thank you for having me.
For more nutrition information, be sure to check out snapedny.org. You'll find some wonderful tips and recipes on the website. SNAP-Ed programming provides free education for those who are eligible for SNAP or currently receive SNAP benefits. To find out if SNAP-Ed programs are available in your area, call New York Connects at 800-342-9871. You can also find out more on the SNAP-Ed page of NYSOFA's website. We want you to learn how SNAP-Ed can help make a difference in your life. Thank you to all our viewers for sharing their time with us. Our SNAP-Ed nutrition experts want to help you save time, save money, and eat healthy. We know the healthy choice isn't always the easiest choice, but small changes can make a big difference. And we hope you have learned some new ways to make some small changes. This episode of Ask the Experts was funded by the United States Department of Agriculture, which is an equal opportunity provider. And one final note, be sure to watch a new episode of What's Cooking with NYSOFA premiering the last Friday of the month at 12:30. Wendy Beckman, one of my colleagues at the New York State Office for the Aging and a registered dietitian, will be demonstrating how you can make delicious, healthy, home-cooked meals that won't break the bank. Join us next time for a new episode of Ask the Experts Nutrition Edition. New episodes premiere the second Friday of each month at 1 p.m. on the NYSOFA Facebook and YouTube page. Thanks for watching.